morning. Hi, baby. It is so wet. I mean, it is wet deep. And we have clay dirt, clay soil. It looks like such a old hound dog. I've never been a hound dog person. I'm just glad it's worked out. I'm so glad it worked out. I'm so glad. I don't know. Quit looking stressed. Lay down. Come on, lay down. Lay down. Good boy. You don't need to be stressed. Well, he knows he's got muddy feet. And boy, did I. You just don't know. There's a video that I did 2 days ago, I guess. I don't know. But I was so mad. I was raging. And of course, it's over this bathroom issue. Because they keep saying they're going to come, then they don't come. And then when they do get here, they're here for 2 hours and leave. So, like I said in the video, I deleted. I've already told you this. I should have kept track. I should have kept a calendar. Who knew? I didn't know of what was going on or not going on. I kept track of what I felt like was insulting my intelligence. Oh, this time it's my fault that you didn't know they weren't coming up. And never having a schedule, never being canceled with when they change their mind about coming. I'm trying to move my... I'm going to have to do something different with my makeup table. I like my makeup table, don't get me wrong. I like my stuff. It's just arranged wrong. That's why you hear all this shuffling around. All right. Oh, so when I got the text message that they had heard back from my insurance agent because I had complained. Hi, babe. It's okay. Yeah, I yelled at him when he jumped up on my bed right after it was a clean bedding, the whole thing. And he had been outside with the construction workers and came in. He was so happy to see me, jumps him up on that bed. And when he did, he kind of skidded, so it got some other of the bedding instead of just a top sheet. And I yelled at him. Poor baby. And then when I finally got him to jump off the bed, I whacked his butt as he was in the air. I didn't get him very hard, but he hadn't been hit before by, I don't think, anybody. I mean, he never acted like he was an abused dog when I got him from the Humane Society. They just said they kept returning him because they kept returning him. They didn't say any reason. They didn't give any reason. Look at that face. Look at that face. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? You're such a cute baby. I love it when your ears stand up. Makes you look like a dingo. Maybe the dingo did it. Maybe the dingo ate your baby. I'm laughing kind of almost hysterically today. I'm laughing hard, which is weird. I've been needing to laugh. I've had a couple chuckles on a couple TV shows I've been watching, but nothing, not like a real hard gut laugh. I've been so stressed out that I ordered a copy of a book that I highly recommend. Marcus Aurelius. Yes. Just absorb it. Okay, I gotta put on some makeup. I've got a big, long day at work. Anyway, so I get this text of concern from one of the foremen. And I said, I don't, asked if I would give him a call. I said I didn't have time to call, but I would send an email. Well, the email was scathing, in my opinion. I could reread it today sometime if I have time. Problem is, I didn't step back, calm down, and reread it before I sent it. I did not. I admit it. Dang it. My favorite. I forgot to bring headbands in, and I don't want to leave the room. Oh, honey, I got to put on some makeup. Leave me alone for a minute. Oh, just stop. Okay. I said I would start trying to use my old makeup so that I could not waste it. So that's what I'm going to do. So anyway, I sent this email that I thought covered a lot. And I even mentioned that I was sorry that I didn't keep a calendar of events, but I'd never been through anything like this before. Look at this. I put way too much of this on. Oh, I need a foundation that's a little pink. I think that would be fun to get something that actually wasn't yellow or orange on my face. I mean, it usually settles down just fine. But I tried something that was just a little pink one time, and I thought, oh my gosh, that was nice. So you can see that it's just, I'm more pink than orange. Oh, well, what are you gonna do? So, this poor guy sends me a text today and said, hey, would you want to basically reply to that text message I sent you yesterday? He ended up sending me, it looked like 2. But I've been, what are you doing, hon? What? What are you doing? What are you doing? Quit acting crazy. So, I sent him a text this morning. He said, I felt bad that I left you out of the loop. I accidentally sent to everybody but you. But here's a copy of what I sent you. And the email does say, Dear Gerald. Or, oops. I'm not letting you out yet. You go in and out, in and out. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm going to have to. Yep, I overdid it just a wee bit. Huh. So. I have not heard back from anybody. But I will tell you, I about lost my mind to not know every day. Like, every day I had to say, is someone coming today? Is someone coming today? And then this little shit had the gall to tell my insurance agent, well, she, evidently, he said, well, I know she's been complaining about this, but I've been touching base with her every day. My insurance agent calls me back. He says, well, he said he's been keeping it. I said, yeah, the last 4 days since I sent that complaint. Oh. Because he didn't, like, I sent the complaint 4 days later, got a hold of my agent. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, there was so much more I wanted to say, but I didn't have the dates and times. I didn't even save the emails and text messages until this last couple of weeks because I didn't think I had to. I think it's so funny to watch somebody who talks about practicing serenity, calmness, breathing, looking at the big picture from above, looking at the world from above and going, oh, that's what's going on. Let's look at the math. How's the best way to handle this? In a kind, loving, or at least mathematical way. Something that makes sense, not just for short-term gratification. Kind of triage the situation and make sure it fits long-term goals as well. Love that person, that type of person, and then watch them blow. I'm telling you what, the lack of peace and quiet in my home this last over 2 months, when it's really a week and a half, 10 business days job. Once all that water got dried out, that's what it was. So, and they're large tiles instead of the small 4x4s like they were. So this shouldn't be such a big deal, but oh boy, is it. Oh, I hear them turning on the fan in the other room. They must have got here. Good. But I'm telling you, the noise, the traffic, sawing tile, sawing whatever little bit of boards they have. It's just, you never know when they're going to be here. So the house is all, I've complained about this already. You know what? I'm one of those people who preaches serenity and think of the long term, and I am losing my effing mind. I had a high blood pressure episode, and so I started taking so I'm taking that medication and behaving myself. I'm checking my blood pressure all the time now. But I can't exercise because by the time they're gone, I'm tired, or my self-discipline is out the window. I'm going to blame it on them, but my self-discipline is out the window. All I want to do is avoid them, and all I want to do is push them, but I can't do either one. It's such a small house. And it's not like I don't like the personalities when I see them in person. I like each person when I see them. I just don't like, it's almost like I'm the parent or grandparent and they're my kids and they're doing anything they can to get away with shit. I said it. That's what I said. My gut is rotting. I got too much makeup in my hair. Oh, I know. I'm losing my freaking mind. So mad. Can't hardly stand it. Frankie, you're my dog. You're staying in here. Come on. My makeup brushes are probably been washed one too many times and now they're falling apart. I don't know what I'm supposed to do about this crazy town lifestyle I'm living. But I'm telling you, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Excuse me. Yeah, I like this, but the brush part is on the other side of that, and the brush part doesn't screw in there. It's too bad, because this is the one color I like for my eyebrows, because once it gets on there and oxidizes, the color's just right for me, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah. Well, I'm sure it's going to be another day of intense, and I have such sensitive hearing that I wish I could just go somewhere far, far away. But I can't. Frankie, I don't even want to hear it, boy. And he likes the construction workers, too. Well, there's one main one that shows up, but his brother's been showing up once in a while with him. I forgot where they said they're from. They know very little English. But they've been able to communicate enough to where it makes sense that they could be here by themselves with someone who only speaks English. I'm not bilingual. I'm one of those people that, well, when I was in school, I was such a brat, so insecure, so silly, so anxious that I got kicked out of Spanish class, goofing off. And I remember there were a couple classes that they told you right the first day, there's no goofing off. You take the class seriously, because there's such a long line of people wanting in here that I'll have you dismissed and the next person will fill your spot. And that was one of them. I didn't care. I was such... So I didn't learn Hispanic or Spanish. I learned very little. I wanted to, but not bad enough back then. Then I got a job down in Texas at a factory. And I got to learn some. Tell you, when they're working, when these two are working, they're very talented. So I don't know if they have them on a bunch of different jobs, and mine was just low on the totem pole because I'm an old lady, or if they just get away with calling in sick. They only have one worker, and if they call in sick, that's it. I don't know. Oh, the reason why I mentioned it is because I love hearing the language. And they're so nice that I'll say, bueno, that's good. On the tile, it's like, oh, that looks bueno. And then they'll correct me and tell me a little something, and that's exciting to me. I love that kind of correspondence or communication. So anyway, okay, back to me being mad. Mad is mad. Oh, so mad. So I don't know what's gonna happen. So I think he's got a copy of that. I sent him that email. He's the one person I didn't send the email to. Can you believe that? And he's the one who started this. Oh, I was so mad. So we'll see what happens. Nobody's gotten in touch with me. It's only been a couple days, but in my head, it's forever. It's forever. And if I weren't working, I was so mad when I called my insurance agent. Oh, I was yelling. I was so mad. Yes, I lost my mind. I'm not proud of it, but I did. I lost my mind. It's a sad state of affairs when you find out your mental health provider loses their mind. I don't know. There are times when we can get so far along on our journey that we get lazy. That's what I did. I got lazy. I admit it. I feel bad about it. Just having someone in the... I lived alone for 17 years. I was in one bad relationship after another. I overcommitted way too many times because I wanted a family so badly. So, when I got married this last time, what happened is I decided that's it. I'm not doing it anymore. But I had lived alone for 17 years. It's like overcommitted, then just lived single, alone, dated. Yes, I did. Had a broken heart or two. Oh, some people live their whole lives and only have 1 or 2 broken hearts. I had a broken heart every 6 months. God. But I committed to myself and to living alone. Thank you. That's exactly right. So, when someone's in my space, I don't always handle it well. I mean, if we're in a very loving place, that's different. But when it's strangers or friends, it has to be a best friend. I mean, my friend Cindy, she and I could get in fist fights every day, but I'd want her to be with me. Not fist fights. I ordered some more of this lip gloss. That's that Bumblebee lip gloss. I'm going to tell you something that happened. I am a lipstick person. I have lip gloss on all the time. This is I love it. Anyway, I need eyeliner. Better hustle up. Oh. Yeah, okay, so I'm just to let you know, yes, I'm losing my mind. And at this point, I don't even care anymore. I don't care what Marcus Aurelius says. I don't care what Jesus and Job say. I don't care what people say about me being spoiled. Because there are other people who don't have it as well. I don't care. I care that my serenity, my little energy world is upset. And every once in a while, that happens to humans. Some of the best gurus for spiritual awakenings and spiritual condition died from heart attacks, strokes. you don't have to be perfect, but sometimes you have to kind of duck and roll. I feel like that was that email. It's like I sent that email, included that person and that person. If it said USAA, I included it. If it said the name of that company, I sent it to them. Everybody but this one poor guy who sent me that text, which I don't know. So, anyway, I sent it, and then I just was quiet for a couple days. And I kept thinking, I went everywhere in my head. I was like, I went down, how are they feeling while they're reading this email? I went down that road. It's like, ooh, I bet they're mad for being called out. And then I thought, no, maybe they're being arrogant. They're thinking, oh, that old senile woman, she won't do or say nothing. She can complain all she wants, but we'll get to her when we get to her. And then I thought, and then I went to this whole other neighborhood where it was like, what if the owner of the company finally goes, what in the hell are you guys doing down there in Clarksville? Yeah, I loved that neighborhood. I was there for several hours. And then late last night, I went in the back streets and was like, why haven't they responded to me? Where y'all at now? You gonna just ignore me? And then I was like, okay, that's enough. Shh. I'm telling you what, I had to duck and roll several times yesterday. Matter of fact, I thought for a minute, since Gerald, that could be an assumed name, contacted me, I thought maybe my email didn't go out. But I checked the addresses, and it was in my sent file. I don't know. Maybe it didn't go out, but it went out this morning to Gerald. I love that name. I had a cousin, Geraldine. I don't remember where she got that name, but I always thought it was the name of a movie star, Geraldine. Oh well. I was always like, why in the world would anybody name their kid April? All the Aprils on TV are biker chicks that are hairdressers, and they're blonde, and they're about my build, but usually with nicer you-know-what. I could probably do with, I love this spray. It's just, I put some lavender in some water. I love it. A little more light. What am I looking for? Mascara, actually. So yeah, true confession. Sometimes the biggest thing that people do that makes them sick or stressed is they keep secrets. That's why I share with you. And that's why I confess to my sponsor. She's a wonderful woman, and she knows everything about me. It's the secrets that are poison. If I pretended that I was being perfect, that I was handling this well, not only would I be a liar, but that keeping it in is like it just rots. Like food in the refrigerator that just starts getting old. You can't live like that. not well. Not if you have a conscience. It excretes chemicals that are go chemicals. Hence the high blood pressure. Hence the acidic stomach. Hence the tense and sore muscles. Hence the stress thinking because there's not enough oxygen getting to the brain. That's why you have to have a therapist, a trusted friend, group therapy, anything. Get a YouTube channel. I mean, don't tell your family secrets, but I mean, I'm not hurting anybody. I don't. Nobody really knows I have this channel. That's why I tell you, you don't have to subscribe and like or anything. I do love a comment once in a while to say hello, so I'm not feeling all alone. But you can do all that if you want to. I'm just saying, I'm not advertising to anybody. I figure if you can find me and make, I love just hearing someone carrying on a conversation, even if it's by themselves, because I know it's towards their audience. There's several people out there who do very well at it, but they're trying to build their business. They want to make some money, and I think that's great. I'm not in it for the money. I'm not trying to pull in a paycheck. I've got other things to do. I'm doing it for my own mental health. And if it helps somebody else, that's awesome. So trust me when I say, from a professional and personal point of view, living with secrets is poison. Is my curling iron on? Okay. Look at this little contraption I got. I got this at Walmart or something a long time ago. I just love it. Okay, listen. I'm getting so close to office time that if we get cut off, it's because one of my clients is calling to let me know they're late, or it's about another contract. So I know I hate being cut off because I like proper goodbyes. But I'm just giving you a heads up. I saw somebody blow drying their eyelash curler. And then I've also seen where people have electric ones that heat up themselves. I don't think everyone's eyelashes can take that kind of treatment. I don't know. But I do know this. I like curled eyelashes. I just don't do it very often. One of the tricks of the trade is to hold it for 16 seconds. Kind of like you hold your curling iron for 5 seconds if you want to not burn your hair. That's what I try to do, right? Well, you have to hold this for 16 seconds on your eyelashes because that gives it time to actually bend. Because if you're just applying hard pressure, I don't know. So anyway, a lot of people say to go ahead and curl your eyelashes before you put on mascara. Because when you get hair wet, it goes back to its natural condition. But I like the mascara to kind of dry up a little bit. And then I add this next layer because now there's that little nook in the eyelash where the eyelash curler dented the old mascara. out, and now this can kind of build up in there. That's sort of my thought, my theory. Whether it's true or not, I don't know. But I like to clump me on some mascara. Look at Frankie. Look at all that mud on my bed. I need 2 washers and 2 dryers. That's what I need. Oh God, I love that. I do so much laundry. It takes me, if I stick to it nonstop, with only 1 washer and 1 dryer, it's an all-day deal while I'm working in between. So what I've started doing, you hear that? They have machines outside that are cutting the tile. Then they're shaving the tile with hand tools in the house, hammering this and that. Oh, they've only broken 1 tile so far that I know of, because I heard, I don't know that language, but it sounded like, it sounded like me. If I had broken a tile, let's just see that. And I feel bad for him. I'm not mad at them. It's like, I'm not so much mad at a child that misbehaves. I'm questioning their parents, because how does a child learn how to behave like that, right? So that's how I feel about them not showing up, not calling, not texting, not nothing. So it's like, who gave them permission to behave that way? And why aren't I being taken seriously when I say, hey, I'd like to have a schedule when these guys are going to show up? Then they're not. Shake it off, shake it off, shake it off. They don't look very old, but I don't know, Hispanic skin is so beautiful. But I can hear them talking, and they do what I do, which is an older person thing, is when you're on the phone, you think you have to talk louder. I mean, I don't know why. I think it's so cute. I'm smiling and I'm messing up my mascara. I don't have time for this. I do not have time for that. Oh, gosh. Too funny. Too funny, too funny, too funny. Okay, I'm done. There you go. Now I'm really done. Oh, what's this? Oh, that's that new liquid I should have used that today. Yeah, but I didn't. Okay, so I have to remove a couple more. Yeah, this, I need to trim my, it's been a while since I've trimmed my eyelashes. They're just getting way too long. They keep making messes. As soon as I walk away from my makeup, there's more dots. Yeah. What am I doing with this old Q-tip? Okay. What else? What else? What else? I need to put a little orange on here. It must be in the other room. What is this? Oh, it's an eyeliner. I see. Okay. Okay, I only have a few minutes to figure out what I'm going to do with my office situation. I'll probably go back out to the garage today. See, 5 seconds if you don't want to burn your hair. Sometimes I leave it a little longer because my hair can be stubborn. It's because it's naturally curly, so it's going to have some stubbornness to it. Okay, so what was I going to tell you? I was going to tell you, okay, you can judge me. That's all right. But I can tell you, I'm not the only one who loses my mind sometimes. Come on over. Let's bond over being crazy once in a while. And what's sad is that I'm serious about how I feel like I've been treated. I mean, I don't know if it's because I'm older and the company feels like they can put me on the back burner, or if it's because they're so desperate for help that the kids are ruling the nest kind of thing. Yeah, I put a curl in there, then I straighten it out. I just want some softness. I don't want curls. But oh well. I just want it to look tamer and not so fuzzy. All right. Just remember, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to try to stay as healthy as possible. Because the longer we're on this planet, the more good we can do. The more we can learn more about love. The more we can learn more about... And I think healthy boundaries is about love. That's it. And being alive on this planet, turns out it's kind of a wild ride. Why do anything else until you have to? Hang in there. If you're not hanging in there, don't piss me off because I like having you around. All right. And remember, shaking it off is good. Animals do it whenever they get stressed. They yawn, they stretch, they shake it off, shake it off. Play a little Taylor Swift or something. I don't know. Whether you admire someone or not, sometimes they still have some goods and services that you need. That's why you have to be polite enough to keep them around. Now I have to go focus on work and being a grown-up. All right. Love you. Mean it. Bye for now.